Hey guys, Coach Tyler here with a movement with several versions for you to try if you have ever been told that you have a winging scapula or your scapula is getting stuck, or if you generally have shoulder pain, especially being an overhead athlete. I personally have used this for several different implications, but overall it is a challenging movement. It is one you probably have not done before. It is somewhat similar to a dumbbell lateral raise, the lateral abduction of your arm. But give all these versions a try. Let's see what you got. Start with this version where you are standing and leaning against either a squat rack, a door frame, a wall, whatever you have. You can find something to lean against. So this 90-degree bend of the elbow, that is what you want to maintain throughout this entire movement. And this motion is exactly what's happening. Nothing else. There is nothing else moving. So think about this motion as you get set up and you lean against here. So to do this well, you are kind of doing a trust fall type of lean against this squat rack. So try to avoid any other movement of the hips, grabbing or using this at all. And it's going to take a few reps to kind of find your happy medium of a good challenge where you are able to create that same movement and isolate just the humerus to be what's moving. And your humerus is that upper half of the arm. So you can see I'm able to do this pretty easily. Now there's also a bit of a slide that happens. So I'm abducting there. Then I can keep going and kind of slide, but you can see how easily I'm able to move. So in order to challenge myself, I am just going to move my feet out a little bit that way, advancing to eventually getting to the floor. A happy medium between the standing version and the floor is using an incline bench. So you can see the angle of our body is getting closer to being completely horizontal. So same exact position with this 90-degree bend. The humerus is glued to your ribs. I'm letting all of my weight lean over that way and just trying to lift and isolate the movement again to the humerus. I'm starting to get more of a burn in that deltoid. And look out for just kind of sitting up. Don't use anything at all other than that arm just pushing in. So try to have your head kind of hang over the shoulder joint just to put the load onto there. That is version 2. Now let's get to the floor. Getting to the floor will be the most advanced version. Obviously, you have most of your weight, your own body weight, leaning on the working area. Have your legs at 90, whatever is most relaxing for you so that you can just worry about what's going on up here. You might need a support arm to start to kind of figure out, all right, where do I get this elbow kind of tucked under my ribs again? And by doing that, tucking it under the ribs, you're probably going to have a little bit of this shoulder protract forward, which is actually good and provides probably a little more challenge for you. Then from here, trying to only, again, use that elbow forcefully pushing into the ground and you can hear it in my voice, obviously, to get that movement. Now, I'm not sitting up all the way. I was pretty much getting a 45-degree range, but that load on here is pretty intense. That's the most advanced version. That is going to be very, very helpful for isolating the humerus and the scapula from moving with one another. If you have a winging scapula, try this movement out. Try all the variations. Find the happy medium where you can, after doing the movement, say, yeah, that was the most challenging version, but I can do it. I can get there. I can do a ton of reps over however many sets you need, or get to the point where you are just pushing isometrically against there, saturating that movement to get used to it, and build the awareness of what that movement is supposed to feel like, challenging that shoulder.